Hey everybody, it's Molly with All Ears, and I'm here today with a brand new video. Now I know it's mid-August, but Halloween has already arrived in Walt Disney World, and Hollywood Studios and Magic Kingdom have a bunch of new Halloween treats. I'm gonna eat every single one of them and help you decide which are the must-boos and which ones are scary. I hope you're ready, I hope you're excited. It's gonna be a lot of magically wicked, delicious fun. Let's go. We are starting our great snack investigation here at Hollywood Studios, right on the corner of Sunset Boulevard, where of course Hollywood Tower Hotel sets the perfect backdrop for a spooky snack. Now again, I'm going to be going to Magic Kingdom and Hollywood Studios in this video. There are more treats coming, but they are not coming till later, starting in September, October over at Epcot, at Disney Springs, at Animal Kingdom. So make sure you watch All Ears because we'll get all of those snacks, but for now, this video is just all of the snacks, and it's a bunch at these two parks. Starting things off with just a simple dessert, you know. This is from Hollywood Scoops, the ice cream shop near Tower of Terror. This is a candy corn flavored shake. It's got a vanilla cake donut on top. Don't love that. And then whipped cream, spooky sprinkles, and candy corn on it. It's called the candy corn shake. I feel like this is gonna be super, super sweet, but I might love it because I actually love candy corn, so. It's super, super sweet, but I do love it. Yeah, it mostly tastes like a vanilla milkshake. I don't taste a lot of candy corn flavor. I wish it had a little more candy corn. Do you like vanilla milkshakes? If the answer is yes, oh, there's a little candy corn. All right, there's a whisper of candy corn. Now I gotta eat this donut though. So far I'm enjoying it because it's fun looking, it's very festive, but it's not so many flavors, you know, it's just like pretty simple. But is this donut gonna ruin it? It's like cake. It's not really a donut. I guess they called it a cake donut, but it tastes more just like a bundt cake. Overall, I like this a lot. It's definitely sweet, it's definitely dessert, but it's not like a bunch of different flavors, which, spoiler alert, a lot of these treats based on the descriptions have like 6 flavors going on. This one's simple, it's very festive to look at, which gives big bonus points, and the donut doesn't seem like it's really a donut. So, on a scale of 1 to 10, I'm gonna give this a Hocus Pocus because it's fun, it's festive, and much like Hocus Pocus, you can't have Halloween without it. You gotta have candy corn for Halloween, so it's about a 9, friends. Very good treat. We have another drink here. This is the frozen apple cider. So this does come in an alcoholic and non-alcoholic version. It is a frozen apple cider with green apple boba balls. And then if you get the alcoholic version, which this is, it's got that Crown Apple Royal whiskey in there as well. So looks like it's gonna be refreshing. Now you can get these frozen drinks at several different locations. I grabbed this one at Rosie's All-American Cafe at Sunset Ranch Market, but you can also get it at Pizza Rizzo, at Backlot Express. So you'll see this one again in both varieties, alcoholic and non-alcoholic, on several different spots and menus, but oh my goodness, that is nice on a hot day like today. Now, I gotta say I don't really taste the whiskey. It's starting to melt quite a bit, and it still just tastes like frozen apple juice or really cold apple juice. I'm not tasting a lot of whiskey, which is probably dangerous. It's a little sweet for me, someone who doesn't love sickly sweet. Tastes like frozen apple juice, so if you're into that, that's what this tastes like. But if you're looking for like a strong whiskey, flavored whiskey cocktail, this is not it. This just tastes like apple. I feel like because they used the Crown Apple, you really can't taste the whiskey at all. If they had used regular Crown Royal or another, like bourbon or something, I think you'd be able to taste it more, which I kind of wish you could. I wish it was cutting the sweetness a little bit, but on a scale of 1 to 10, I will give this a Halloween Town 2, because you want it to be really good, and it's fine, but it's not as good as you wanted it to be, so that's about a 6. Here we have one of my most anticipated treats of all. This is a gigantic Mickey-shaped pumpkin spice cookie. Is this not the cutest cookie you've ever seen? It's got little rose gold gems on the ears. It's a pumpkin spice shortbread cookie covered in white chocolate. You can get it at both Fairfax Fair and Catalina Eddie's, both at Sunset Ranch Market. And if you know me, you know I love pumpkin flavored desserts and I love cookies. So I'm really excited about this one. This cookie is so cute, I almost don't want to eat it, but it's also a pumpkin spice shortbread cookie, so I really want to eat it. Oh my gosh, it's everything I wanted it to be. The shortbread is perfect texture. It's got a little bit of that crunch that you want, but it's definitely melts in your mouth, and it's got a strong pumpkin spice flavor. I'm not talking sickly sweet pumpkin spice like a pumpkin spice latte from Starbucks. I'm talking like cinnamon and nutmeg and autumnal spices that make pumpkin spice almost like a chai. And then the white chocolate frosting adds just a little bit of sweetness. I was worried it would make it too sweet, but it doesn't because it balances so nicely. This one is simple and so cute and so delicious. This one is going to be hard to beat for me because I love pumpkin so much and I love simple desserts so much. And frankly, I like that it's not covered in black food coloring and it's not going to dye my face a weird color. On a scale of 1 to 10, I'm going to have to give this one a Great Pumpkinator with Charlie Brown because this is the Great Pumpkinator cookie and it's just as cute as the Peanuts cartoon. That's like a 10. This is a 10. Next up on our Halloween treats, a blue pineapple treat. Tell me how this is Halloween related. I don't think it is. I think that Disney loves blue curacao and they will put it in anything. So this is called the Sweet Poison. You can get it at the Sunshine Day Bar on Sunset. You can get it at the Animation Bar near the Animation Courtyard or the Oasis Canteen near Indiana Jones. It's coconut rum, blue curacao, other rum, and pineapple juice. Again, how is this Halloween? Okay, do you want a tropical drink to feel like you're at the Polynesian resort? This is it. It mostly tastes like pineapple juice. I do not taste rum. Maybe a little on the back end, a little bit of that burn from the alcohol, but it mostly tastes like something you should drink at the Polynesian or the beach. It tastes like nothing you should be drinking on Halloween. I don't love pineapple juice. I don't love sugary, fruity, sweet cocktails to begin with, and I certainly don't love them when it's pumpkin season. Not that I'm advocating for pumpkin cocktails, although, is that a terrible idea? Someone find a pumpkin spice martini recipe and I will drink it. Yeah, this one's a miss for me. It's just way too sweet. If you like that kind of cocktail, if you like a sweet, fruity cocktail, if the Polynesian is your favorite place to drink a cocktail, you'll like this. But for me, it's just off-brand. This is not Halloween. On a scale of 1 to 10, I'm gonna award this a Lilo and Stitch because it's blue. And that's a summer film, and it has no place here. But it was made here in Hollywood Studios, which Lilo and Stitch was animated here, fun fact. So this is a miss for me. This is like a 3. That's generous too. But this is not my cup of tea. This is not what kind of drinks I like, and it certainly is not fitting my vibe right now. The next treat on our list, this is the pumpkin mousse. I got it at Charlie Car Cafe, which is the Starbucks here in Hollywood Studios. It is a milk chocolate chai mousse with filled with pumpkin bread, set on a cookie with vanilla buttercream. So that's like 4 desserts: cookie, buttercream, milk chocolate mousse, and pumpkin bread. But let's see how this goes. I do love pumpkin. I don't love that this green already got all over me though. Oh, what a discovery. So it really does have like a piece of pumpkin bread inside of mousse. Interesting. So the mousse is definitely the most aggressive flavor and texture. It tastes like chai, so your autumnal spices. I got a bite of just the pumpkin bread. I'm so basic, I love pumpkin. I wish there was 10 times more of the pumpkin bread and like little to no of the mousse. I don't mind the mousse at all. I'm not a texture person. I know if some people, if you're a texture person, that'll really be a no-go for you. But the chai mousse is way overpowering the pumpkin bread, and I want the pumpkin. The cookie is fine. It adds a nice crunch actually when you get it all together. So I do enjoy the cookie, like a ginger shortbread flavor. I'm not mad at this dessert, it's just too many desserts. It's like 3 different desserts in one, and I feel like we could have just picked one dessert, or, you know, 2. I would have loved just a piece of pumpkin bread. I'm that simple. So, for me, all the elements are good. I don't know if they necessarily needed to all go together. What I do like about this dessert, though, it's not super sickly sweet. A lot of times Disney desserts are super artificial, sickly sweet like that. On a scale of 1 to 10, I'm gonna give this the Halloween episode of Friends where Ross dresses up like Spudnik, because like that costume, I'm confused by this dessert. So this ranks out to about a 6.5 or 7. And of course, if I'm going into Starbucks, I'm getting coffee. But sadly, at the time of filming, they don't have pumpkin yet. I cannot wait for pumpkin spice to come back. So this is just black coffee, which I give 1,000 out of 10 because it's coffee. We have a very exciting treat here. This is the Mickey brownie, but they've dressed it up with Halloween sprinkles, so get very excited for that. This is just a brownie that you can get at some of the carts around here. I got this one at the cart at the Hojo, which is the Hollywood and Sunset Junction, that cross right there. And typically these brownies are pretty good. They're pretty simple, but we'll see how this Halloween one is. Oh, his ear fell off. Well, guess that means I'm eating his ear first. Does this taste like Betty Crocker brownies that I could make out of a box at my own home? Yes, it does. Do I love Betty Crocker brownies out of a box? Yes, I do. It's nothing special. It's literally just a generic brownie with Halloween sprinkles on it, but it's a good generic brownie with Halloween sprinkles on it. So for me, I would rather eat something like this or that simple cookie than some of the more decadent over-the-top desserts, even if they're not that exciting. But there's always that flip side. Don't you want to eat something that maybe you can't get elsewhere? So it's good and simple if you like chocolate, if you've got a hankering for something sweet and simple. I don't think you'll be mad. It's rich, but it's not overpowering. I'm into it. On a scale of 1 to 10, I'm gonna give this a Halloween Town. It's simple, it's cute, you like it, but you could probably make it at your house. So that's about a 7. We have another cocktail here. This one is from the Brown Derby Lounge. This one is called the Misty Whisper. Isn't that exciting? And it's vanilla vodka, orange flavor triple sec, orange tangerine syrup, and then a vanilla ice cream mix. So that sounds sweet. It's also got a black salt rim. So this one's probably sweet, but at least we can appreciate it's on brand for Halloween. Okay, it is very sweet, but unlike the blue one, you can actually taste the booze, which cuts the sweetness. It tastes like a boozy creamsicle, is exactly what it tastes like. It's actually like vodka's kind of punching me in the face right now, which I did not expect. Definitely picking up the orange, a little bit of the vanilla, but honestly the best way to describe it to you is a boozy creamsicle. So if you like those things, I think you'll enjoy it. Is it the best cocktail I've ever had at a Disney park? No. But it's certainly not the worst. And it's definitely not as sickly, fruity, sugar sweet as the other one. So between the two, I definitely would vote for this one because it's not only on brand, but it tastes better to me. On a scale of 1 to 10, I'm gonna give this one a Coraline. Because it's sweet, but also kind of punches you a little bit. You get it. That's about a 7. I will say this is actually my favorite of any of the drinks because it is the least sweet. I like the orange flavor. So this is the winner of the drinks over the frozen apple or the offensive blue one, let's be honest. I'd like to take a moment to acknowledge the treats that can't be with us today. The popcorn carts are supposed to be getting a Halloween mix of popcorn, but as of now, they still have the sweet and savory that they've had for a while here. There's also Witch Hat Mousse they're supposed to have at Rosie's. They had it day 1 of Halloween, which was yesterday. And then when I came back for day 2, it was mysteriously gone. So, I'd like to think about that. And I'd like to acknowledge those and let you know I won't be eating them because they're not available. But if you eat them over the Halloween season, let me know how they are. I'm not gonna lie to you. I'm not sad about the Witch Hat Mousse because the entire thing was black food coloring. And I don't care for that one bit because I don't like it when things dye my hands and face different colors. I am sad about the popcorn though because popcorn's one of my favorite snacks in life. and I like different flavored and different fun popcorn. So hopefully that'll be out soon. Stay tuned to AllEars for those and all the treats at the other parks and resorts and such. We'll post them on there as we get those. Well, this is almost too cute to eat. This is the Halloween lunchbox tart from Woody's Lunchbox in Toy Story Land. So it's basically a fancy Pop-Tart. It's the chocolate hazelnut filled one, but then of course it's got the cute Halloween decor and the candy corn on top, and it's adorable. It's just so cute. And I do love the lunchbox tarts from Woody's Lunchbox. They're like a fancy gourmet Pop-Tart. My personal favorite is the blueberry lemon, but I'm excited to try this one. It's basically Nutella flavored. That's what the chocolate hazelnut is inside. And then the crust itself is so buttery, flaky, and perfect. The crust is always amazing on these. I don't know how they do it. And I love the candy corn on top. So cute. So festive. This is adorable. Now, again, simple deliciousness. If you like Nutella, you'll like that you have to like Nutella because that hazelnut flavor is strong. But my favorite part of these is always that buttery, delicious crust. Very, very flaky. Very, very fun, very cute, easily shareable. On a scale of 1 to 10, I'm going to give this one a Toy Story of Terror. It's frightfully adorable, and you gotta love it. That's about an 8. So Pizza Rizzo is the quick service pizza spot here, and this is their cannoli, but they add a pumpkin spice filling as opposed to their regular filling in there. As you know, I like pumpkin. I remember enjoying this last year, but much like anything at Pizza Rizzo, it's not like authentic, you know? Pizza Rizzo, mamma mia. It's a Pizza Rizzo cannoli time. I bet this cannoli is as authentically Italian as that accent I just did. That said, it's not bad if you like pumpkin. I wish the shell was crispier. It's kind of lacking that really good like crisp crunch that you want from a cannoli. But the filling, very pumpkin-y. It's like whipped pumpkin deliciousness. Hold on, I'm gonna get more of just the filling. Yeah, the filling tastes like pumpkin whipped cream cheese, which I'm very into. What it's missing is the crunch from either the shell or regularly the cannolis here have chocolate chips in the orange filling, and I think it needs that. I'm just not getting any crunch, so it's not authentic probably. I'm not Italian, I can't say that, but I feel good about saying that. And it needs crunch, but flavor-wise, it's good for pumpkin. On a scale of 1 to 10, I'm gonna rate the pumpkin cannoli a Spooky Buddies, which is a movie with golden retriever puppies and Halloween, because like it's probably not that good, but it's also golden retriever puppies, so how can you be mad at it? That's how I feel about this. It's not that good, but it's a pumpkin flavored dessert, and I really like the filling, so I can't be mad at it. Although, I guess I'm a little mad at it for not being crunchy, but the filling is great. Well, so this works out to about a 6. Maybe yours. Maybe come get this. If you do get this, let me know if your filling or if your shell is crunchy. Because I think if the shell was crunchy, it would probably still not be a good cannoli, but it would be a better dessert. Our next 2 treats are here. Picked both of these up at the quick service location ABC Commissary. So these you could enjoy inside if you wanted to. I'm clearly not. But the first one we have here, this is a caramel apple tart. It is described as a spiced caramel cheesecake mousse apple atop a cinnamon apple tart. I love apple. It's my second favorite autumnal flavor after pumpkin, of course. So excited to try that. And then we also have a chocolate mousse raspberry. Okay, it's a chocolate mousse. It's a dark chocolate raspberry mousse with a chocolate almond cake, a hazelnut crunch, and whipped chocolate hazelnut cheesecake. That feels like a lot of flavors. It feels like it's a color that's gonna dye my face and hands, but I do like cheesecake. So we'll see how these go. All right, here's the question. Do I start with the one I think I'm gonna like more, which is the apple one, or the chocolate one? I've cut them both open. They both look beautiful on the inside. Let's start with the apple. I'm excited about the apple. I'm more excited about the apple. Let's get a little of the filling. Let's get a little of the cake. Look at this baby. Look at that. It's a lot. It's a lot going on. It's a lot to manage. But I'm excited because I do love the apple.
So that's why I was choosing the one.
That is lovely. Okay. First impression, if you are a texture person and creamy mousse-like things freak you out, you're going to want to skip this because the majority of this is coming from that creamy mousse. I'm not a texture person, I don't really care, so I'm mostly focusing on the crunch of the apples, the crunch of the pastry shell. It's got a lovely cinnamon flavor, a lovely apple flavor, not super, super sickly sweet. I like it. It's not as good as apple pie though. You know, I want it to be apple pie and it's just not, but it's good. On a scale of 1 to 10, we are gonna rank the apple treat A Nightmare Before Christmas. Because is apple a Halloween snack or is it a winter snack? You know, you don't really know. Is Nightmare Before Christmas a Halloween movie or a Christmas movie? You don't really know. For the record, the director did say it's a Halloween movie, and I think apples are a Halloween snack. So that's an 8. That's a very good snack. But now let's try this mousse. First instinct of the mousse cake, it's very messy. It is melting quickly. There is a lot of black food coloring on my tray. So be warned, parents, especially with your little ones trying to eat this. And trying to get all the flavors, which there seems like a lot, but here we go. You know, I don't hate it. I'll just take a look. It's melting fast, but it's just a lot of flavors. It's too many flavors. The cake is a solid brownie, but then the mousse on top of the cheesecake is where you're getting your raspberry. And then there's this like other whipped mousse product. No, that's the raspberry. And then there's a shortbread cookie on the bottom. And there's hazelnut in there. It's too many flavors. It's good. Each flavor is good. The raspberry's good, the hazelnut's good, the chocolate's good. I don't think we need all of them together. But this brownie, why are Disney brownies so good? As you can see, it is a disaster. But it's very good. Just keep in mind, like, my hands are a mess. Think about your toddlers. We eat similarly. On a scale of 1 to 10, I'm gonna rate this one a haunted mansion, as in the Eddie Murphy film, because there's a lot going on and I want to like it, but I just don't love it. So that's about a 6. Is this the cutest one yet? Okay, this is the very, very adorable Spooky Ghost Cupcake. I got it at Backlot Express, but you can also get it at Charlie Car Cafe. It's a fudge-filled chocolate cupcake. It's got cookies and cream, buttercream, and then a vanilla meringue ghost. So lots of flavors going on, but I do love cookies and cream. This is a very good cupcake. It's very rich. I mean, you saw how much buttercream it is, but I love the Oreo buttercream. The chocolate cake itself is very moist, very delicious. There's a little bit of chocolate mousse in the middle of it, but it's not like they put another weird flavor in there. So it's basically like an Oreo cupcake. I'm gonna eat this little ghost. I love a meringue. Light, airy, dissolved in my mouth just like you want it to. Yeah, this is a very simple but well executed cupcake. Huge amount of frosting, definitely shareable. If you like chocolate, if you like Oreo, if you're not a super adventurous dessert person, I think this will hit the spot. On a scale of 1 to 10, I'm gonna give this one a Casper, because just like Casper, it's got a friendly ghost on it. It's adorable, it's cute, and it's gonna warm your heart right up. That's an 8. That's an 8. Okay, here's the thing, friends. We're taking a quick detour from this Halloween snack video because we are going on a super important snack mission. One of my favorite snacks in all of Walt Disney World has finally returned, and we're gonna go get some right now. Any guesses what it is? I'm in Galaxy's Edge. I am on the planet of Batuu. That's probably a big hint, and I am literally so excited right now. It is time, friends. One of my favorite snacks in all of Disney is the Outpost Popcorn Mix at Cat Sacco's Kettle in Galaxy's Edge, and Cat Sacco's just reopened a week and a half ago, actually, while I was in Disneyland. And when it reopened, they only had the buttered blue grains, which is just plain popcorn with blue food coloring. They didn't even have my favorite popcorn mix, but now it is back, it is here, and I am literally giddy right now. Somebody cue up Peaches and Herb, because we are about to be reunited. Here it is in all of its glory. This is a 2 different flavored popcorn put together. It is blueberry pound cake and then chili lime, so it's like a sweet, salty, spicy situation. Oh my gosh, yes. It was worth the wait. It is so good. Now, let me tell you, this is one of my all-time favorite snacks at Disney World. This is a very divisive snack. A lot of people on our team do not care for it. My dear friend AJ at Disney Food Blog hates it. I love it. It is sweet, it is spicy. It's like spicy Trix. What is not to love about spicy Trix? It's not really that spicy, it's just a little bit of heat. It's just like, it tastes like Trix, okay? Trix are for kids and droids, I guess, and smugglers, whatever. I'm very happy to be here eating this popcorn right now. Hello, I'm at the Magic Kingdom now. I'm actually at Boo Bash, the specialty ticket after hours event, and we're gonna sample all of Magic Kingdom specialty holiday treats. Now, initially these were supposed to be out, some of them were supposed to be out at just at Boo Bash, some of them were supposed to be out all the time. As it is right now, all of them are just out at Boo Bash, but that could change. So, are you ready? Let's get trick or treat. Give me something sweet to eat. Our first Boo Bash snack is coming to you from Anti-Gravity's Galactic Goodies. Hello! Which is located in Tomorrowland. This is where you can typically get soft serve ice cream, milkshakes, smoothies, but they have a special item, which of course is why we're here, and it's themed after a lesser known villain, which I appreciate. Starting everything off, we've got the Prince John Sucker. It is melting fast, but this is themed after Robin Hood's villain, Prince John, and it's a tart green apple lemonade slushy, and then it's got whipped cream, caramel, and a ring pop on top. I love a slushy. They're one of my favorite snacks, so I'm excited to try this. Cheers. Ooh, I like this. Okay. TBH, slushies are one of my favorite in-park snacks. They're one of the things I get the most even when I'm not on camera and I'm just in the park because it's always so hot, and a slushie is like one of the best ways to cool off. Tart is definitely the best way to describe this because it's got tart green apple and lemonade, so it's more tart than it is sweet, which I'm loving. However, all of this gloopy whipped cream and caramel is adding a little bit of sweetness. You could mix that in if you're more of a sweet person. Or you could ask for less of it if you don't want to get messy. And then the best part of it is that it comes with a ring pop, which is covered in whipped cream, because if you remember correctly from Robin Hood, Prince John always sucks his thumb. I got grape, but they had different flavors. I don't think you can request. It's kind of luck of the draw. But here at Magic Kingdom, I'm going to rate all of the snacks on a villain scale. So on a scale of 1 to 10, I'm going to give this a Prince John, which is pretty good because Prince John and Robin Hood in general is a very underrated movie. And I feel like this is going to be an underrated snack. People are going to be all about the wilder, sweeter drinks. But I'm like, hey, a lemon apple slush and a ring pop? That's good stuff. That's like a 7.5 or an 8. We'll give it an 8. Our next Halloween treat here at Boo Bash is coming to you from Storybook Treats in Fantasyland. It is a slush themed after My What a Guy, Gaston. Here we have the 5 dozen egg slushy, of course a nod to Gaston eating 5 dozen eggs because he's roughly the size of a barge. I'll stop, that's not my register. We need like Alan or someone else on our cast to sing that. So this is frozen custard with brown sugar topped with whipped cream and garnished with a cinnamon stick. So another drink, but this sounds like it's gonna be super duper sweet. Oh, okay, it tastes like eggnog. Cinnamony eggnog, which is the wrong flavor. Now it's good. It's very, very sweet. It's definitely got an eggy vibe going, but the best way I can describe this is an eggnog milkshake. It's not my fave, and it's very rich. So on a scale of 1 to 10, I would give it a Gaston, which, you know, nice to look at, full of cholesterol probably. And, you know, you want to like it, but deep down, do you? You know, this is about a 6. Now, if this was at the Christmas party, we could score this a lot higher, but it doesn't feel fall to me, and it feels a little too heavy for this event. Next up, we've got the Maleficent churros. These are churros covered in Oreo dusting with green and purple frosting on them. So, very messy, but possibly delicious. I do like Oreos. I thought I was gonna hate that, but I actually like it. It's a churro, which is fine. Churros are not my favorite Disney snack at all. And it's a fine churro. It's not the best churro I've ever had. It's not warm, but the Oreo coating makes it better. And then the frosting I don't like because it's messy, but it tastes good. On a scale of 1 to 10, I'm gonna give this a Maleficent because you think it's gonna be one thing, and then it literally transforms into another. So that's about a 7 or so. I will say I like the simple flavored treats more than these ones that have like 10 different flavors going on. At least this is just like cinnamon and Oreo, and that's it. This is the apple ginger Dale. I think it's supposed to be a Chip and Dale joke, but I don't really get it. And it is frozen apple juice and ginger ale topped with whipped cream and Twix. So there we go. Oh, okay. Here's the thing. I love ginger ale. It tastes like exactly what it is. It tastes like frozen apple juice and ginger ale. I mean, at this point, it's just kind of like slushy. I like Twix. They're one of my favorite candies, so I'm not mad at this at all. It is interesting to me that basically all of the special treats so far, besides 2, have been slushies. There's actually another one that they don't have all the stuff for right now. They're supposed to have a frozen mocha as well at the Golden Oak Outpost. I think this is my second favorite one. I still like that tart one over in Tomorrowland better. On a scale of 1 to 10, I will give this an Evil Queen. 1, it's apple, so it just makes sense. And 2, it's classic. Frozen apple juice, that feels Halloween-y, so I appreciate that. Which this is about an 8. This is good. Here is our final Boo Bash treat of the night. This is the Foolish Mortal Funnel Cake. It's a funnel cake from Sleepy Hollow topped with chocolate cookie crumbles, Reed Oreos, purple vanilla ice cream, caramel drizzle, and M&M's Ghoul Mix. And then it's also got some green icing on there. So, looks very fun, very Instagrammable, but will it taste good? Yes, it tastes very good. I mean, do you like funnel cake? If you like funnel cake, it's just a funnel cake. I'm not picking up a ton of the Oreo. I like the vanilla ice cream on there. I wish it wasn't purple because I feel like it's gonna dye my face a color. I think the M&Ms are a nice touch as well. M&Ms are one of my all-time favorite candies, so I'm always gonna be pro M&M. I also feel like this is a very big treat. It's like one of the biggest things I've had, so definitely the most shareable. Magic Kingdom is doing a really good job with the treats for the most part because they're simple. A lot of the ones at the other parks are like 10 different flavors, and this is just like funnel cake, ice cream, and a little bit of chocolate. On a scale of 1 to 10, I'm gonna give this an Yzma, not only because it's purple and that's her signature color, but because, like Yzma, this is brilliant, 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 I say. Which, this is like a 9. This is really good. Well, friends, that is a wrap on my Halloween treats video. I hope you had fun following along. I had some excellent Halloween treats new this year, and I had some that, well, maybe I don't need to have them again. But for me, the real standouts were that candy corn shake, that Foolish Mortal funnel cake, the Woody's Lunchbox tart, the Chip and Dale themed apple shake, and my number one, that pumpkin spice cookie. I cannot wait to have 10 more of those before the season's over. Are you coming to Disney World for Halloween? Let me know down in the comments. Make sure to check out my Boo Bash video. In the meantime, friends, make sure to rate, review, subscribe to our channel, follow us on social media at AllEars.net, and until next time, I'm Molly, and it's been magical and spooky good.
Want to see more of my videos? Click over here. Want to subscribe? You can do that right here. And also, ring that notification bell to make sure you get instantly notified anytime we post a new video. Thanks for following. See you real soon.